Grum, the big, fluffy, blue-furred monster, had always been a creature of paradoxes. Despite his towering size and intimidating appearance, he possessed a heart as soft as the clouds above the magical forest where he lived. His council cave, nestled at the forest's edge, was a reflection of his personality, warm, inviting, and filled with trinkets and books he had collected over the years. Each day, Grum would venture out into the woods to lend a helping hand to the creatures who called it home, whether it was rescuing a baby bird that had fallen from its nest or mending the broken dam of a family of beavers. Grum's kindness was well known among the forest dwellers, yet, despite his gentle nature, many misunderstood him, seeing only his size and strength rather than his good intentions. One fateful evening, as the golden glow of the setting sun filtered into his cave, Grum decided to tidy up his collection of books. Among the dusty tomes and scrolls, his paw brushed against something unusual. A map. The parchment was old, its edges frayed, and the ink faded, but the markings it bore were unmistakably magical. The map depicted a place called Moonlake, hidden deep within the heart of the forest. The legends surrounding Moonlake were once Grum had heard in passing, tales told by elder creatures about a place where the forest's magic had once flourished. The map's discovery ignited a spark of curiosity in Grum. Could this map lead him to the source of the forest's fading magic? Could it be the key to restoring the vibrancy that the forest had lost over the years? With a newfound sense of purpose, Grum prepared for his journey. He packed his satchel carefully, including essentials like food, water, and a small lantern. He also took a charm given to him by an old friend, a token of protection for the road ahead. The forest, after all, held wonders but also dangers. As Grum stepped out of his cave under the light of a crescent moon, he felt a mixture of excitement and nervousness. This was no ordinary adventure. This was a quest to uncover the forest's greatest secret. The deeper Grum ventured into the forest, the more unfamiliar it became. The towering trees seemed to lean closer together, their branches forming intricate patterns that looked almost like runes. The air grew heavier, imbued with a faint shimmer that hinted at lingering magic. It was here, in this enchanted part of the woods, that Grum encountered Lyra first, sprite with gossamer wings that glimmered like sunlight on water. Lyra had been observing Grum from a distance, intrigued by the map he carried and the determination in his eyes. The two quickly struck up a conversation, and Grum shared his quest. Lyra, who had spent centuries guarding the forest's secrets, decided to join him. She knew of Moonlake's significance and believed that together they could achieve what no one else had. As they journeyed together, Lyra revealed more about Moonlake. It was once the heart of the forest, a place where magic thrived and flowed into every living thing. But over time, the magic had faded, and no one knew why. Lyra suspected that the lake held the answers, but reaching it would not be easy. The path was treacherous, filled with trials designed to test the worthiness of those who sought its power. Their first trial came sooner than expected. They arrived at the forest of eternal waiting, a strange and haunting place where time seemed to stand still. The trees whispered faintly, their voices carrying stories of those who had entered the forest and never returned. The air was thick with an eerie stillness, and the creatures appeared frozen in time, their movements suspended as if caught in a spell. Lyra explained that the forest was enchanted, a place where time had been unraveled by a powerful curse. To move forward, they would need to help the trapped spirits break free. Grum, with his kind heart, approached the spirits with empathy. He listened to their stories, learning that the curse could only be lifted by an act of pure selflessness. Grum's compassion shone through as he offered his help, and with Lyra's guidance, they freed the spirits. The forest shifted, the curse lifted, and the path ahead became clear. The next challenge awaited them at the Cave of Echoes, a place where sound was amplified 1,000-fold. Every whisper became a roar, and every thought seemed to take on a voice of its own. Inside the cave, Grum faced his deepest insecurities. The echo spoke of his fears, telling him he was too different, too large, too unworthy to complete his quest. Each taunt felt like a weight pressing on his heart, but Lyra stood by his side, reminding him of his strength and the purity of his intentions. Drawing on her support and his own resolve, Grum silenced the echoes, proving that the power to overcome doubt lay within him. The cave rewarded their perseverance by revealing a hidden passage that led closer to their destination. Finally, after days of trials and tribulations, Grum and Lyra reached Moonlake. The lake was a breathtaking sight, a shimmering expanse of water that seemed to mirror the heavens. The air was thick with an indescribable magic, and the lake surface glowed faintly, as if holding secrets just beneath. However, their journey was not yet over. Standing at the lake's edge was the guardian of the lake, a majestic and ancient creature that radiated both power and wisdom. The guardian challenged them, demanding that they prove their intentions were true. Grum was faced with a profound decision. The guardian presented him with the choices: to take the magic for himself and wield it as a saw feat, or to share it with the forest, ensuring its survival for generations to come. Grum's heart ached as he considered the weight of the choice. He thought of the creatures who depended on the forest, the beauty of its ecosystems, and the balance that magic brought to all living things. In the end, Grum chose selflessness. He offered the magic to the forest, ensuring its rebirth and preservation. The guardian, impressed by his wisdom and humility, bestowed Grum with the power to awaken the forest magic. As Grum and Lyra returned, the forest transformed before their eyes. Trees blossomed with vibrant leaves, creatures danced with joy, and the air buzzed with life. Grum had not only restored the magic, but also proven the enduring power of kindness and selflessness. Together, Grum and Lyra became the protectors of the forest, ensuring its magic would never fade again. And though their journey had come to an end, Grum knew that many adventures still awaited, for in a world filled with magic and mystery, the heart of a kind monster could always find a way to make it brighter.